I see what bro was trying to do. I'm not gonna lie. I respect it. However, I just don't know if the execution was on point, because he even tried to get his own son turning on the father, the Faja. But again, it just didn't work. So a couple of days ago, as we all know, or as you may or may not know, Kacyy, he was mad, understandably, justifiably, about how he was left off of the feature credits. I'm actually gonna check to see if he's still left off, because he made a little bit of a ruckus, but I don't know if that really did anything, because Travis Scott's gonna do what Travis Scott do. So anyway, on Utopia, he was left off of, and he's still left off if you check the Spotify too, of he was on Thank God. Kacyy was. He allegedly sent in a reference track too, so basically he wrote a significant portion of this song too, and still was left off all the credits, whereas everybody else, Drake, Cardi, all the big artists were still on there. We discussed this a couple days ago. And so he dissed Travis Scott. So this is all old news. We knew this. At the end, he says something obscene. F Travis Scott, or F Trav, sorry. You know, when you're on first name basis with these people, you can call him Trav, you know, that's cool. Me and Trav go way back sometimes, but you know, we just talk about the good old days with the Kardashians. But anyway, so he dropped a song the Friday after being left off of the feature list, because it was hidden for, I want to say, like at least half the week. And then that song was called, like, what was it? Actually, he dropped two songs, sorry. One of them was like, I'm Not No Background Dancer or something like that, or that was the cover. And I think it was called, let me just check for y'all real quick. Kacyy, it was called My Jeans, which I actually checked the lyrics. Again, the cover art is I'm not no background singer. That's what it was, not dancer, singer. He's not September's Rich. He's an actual singer. He knows how to make good music. He's written for Kanye, Trav, probably a lot other people. And you know, songwriters do get a bag because they get part of the royalties, the back end. But anyway, My Jeans. I checked the lyrics. There weren't any like disses, so I feel like the cover, he was just trying to, I guess, prove that he can actually make good music. He doesn't need to be on the feature or whatever, even though he did get butthurt about it, again, justifiably. But don't be trying to put it out in the public. You're not gonna win this Travis Scott beef, bruh. No hate at all, but just tell his admins, his label, yo, put me on the feature list just like you did everybody else. I don't know why I was left off, especially being a singer in that song. So no disses in that track. Confusing. However, then he drops a track just solely on SoundCloud, because I guess it couldn't get cleared, and for a reason, because even SoFaygo backs up his man's Travis Scott, who he's signed to. And a couple days ago, we also talked about how SoFaygo didn't necessarily want the Travis Scott feature just yet because he wants to build his own fan base. Also commendable, I will have to give it to him. But here's that one song, Cut It Out, featuring SoFaygo. Again, this was kind of like a dig. If you actually check, it is the cover is denim, which could relate to My Jeans, so it's like a add-on. And he was probably trying to get it, again, Travis Scott being like, yo, I got collabs with your son on your label. I don't know what that does. It really just tries to see, or it tests who's really on your side, and it did not go well, because SoFaygo then responds on his stories, I don't got nothing to do with dudes and they issues with each other. Faygo got his own mind. Stop posting old songs. Not okay unless I say okay. So he's basically publicly claiming, I did not clear this feature. Do not drop songs without my permission, especially when it has to do with you trying to throw shade at my Faja. So it looks like this little test that Kacyy messed up. It didn't do nothing. Let's see if the song's even up on SoundCloud, because that would be hilarious if he's like, okay, my bad. He probably kept it up. That would be the best thing to do. It looks like it is. I just saw it on the screen. Cut It Out, featuring SoFaygo. Bruh. If you can't even get, I guess, one of your own mans that you work with on your side, I mean, it is kind of disrespectful, if you ask me, to try to bring other people into your own beef when they're not involved. And also it might like hurt their business dealings as well, because as we know, SoFaygo is signed to Travis Scott. So like, if there's any tension, then even if SoFaygo does want the Travis Scott feature later on down the line, he could cut him off and be like, nah, you ain't getting shit. I got like the royalties from your music because you're signed to me, and now you're not getting any benefit, because that happens all the time. We talk about artists after like 3 to 5 years, when they cool off a bit, they fell off, they are shelved by the label. So that could easily happen if, you know, because Travis, I don't know if he has to like sign off on releases for SoFaygo, but sometimes that happens, and like if he doesn't have his blessing, he won't give all the resources of Cactus Jack to promote it. So again, it would not be in SoFaygo's best interest to back up Kacyy on this. So I don't know why Kacyy would think that he would back him up. So there you have it. Kacyy trying to do something to Travis Scott for leaving him off the feature, but it just didn't work. I'm sorry, bruh.